What's up, functional bodybuilders? I'm going to be covering the Romanian deadlift today, also known as the RDL. This exercise is really designed and built to train the back of the legs, hamstrings, and somewhat the glutes. When we're performing a Romanian deadlift, what makes it a Romanian deadlift as compared to a conventional deadlift is really focusing on hinging at the waist and not bending the knees. So in a conventional deadlift, we might go down to the ground with a little bit of knee flex and hip hinge. In a Romanian deadlift, we're going to fix the knees at a slight bend, and then from there, we're only going to be doing hinging at the waist. So this exercise, a prerequisite for doing it well and really feeling what you're supposed to feel, is understanding how to hinge at the waist. So if you're watching this and you know you have a difficult time hinging at the waist and not bending your knees too much, an exercise to practice before you do your RDLs is called a waiter's bow. You put your arms out in front of you, and this is a counterbalance, and you stick your hips back and you reach forward. Stick your hips back and reach your arms forward. Okay, so you're bowing. And that is exactly the same movement pattern that we're trying to replicate in the RDL. You can perform this with dumbbells or a barbell. I'll show you both. In both cases, all you're trying to do is keep the barbell or the dumbbell close to your legs. So you kind of want to let them scrape up and down your legs. Another cue that works very well for this, let me put the dumbbells down, is to think about where your knee is in relationship to your foot. When I do an RDL, my knee always should stay behind or directly over my ankles. So as you bend forward, keeping your knees behind or directly over your ankles. They don't have to be locked, they can be bent, but if you notice, as I go down, my knees are not tracking forward. Last but not least is the angle and the shape that your spine is taking. I want to keep my back or my spine neutral as I hinge forward and try and avoid any excessive rounding. So that's going to be dictated by your experience, your movement pattern, your motor control, and your flexibility. So I can keep this bar close to my body, hinge forward, and then right here I might get to the end range of motion. If I try and go further, I start to round. That's as far as you need to go in order to effectively train your hamstrings, train your glutes, get stronger and more mobile. I hope this helps you better understand how to RDL correctly. Drop us a comment. Any questions that you have, we're happy to help.